Stampers, this is Stampin' Mama from stampinmama.com. I am doing a Jingle All the Way series, and this is going to be one of them. It's the shaker card to you and to your shaker card kit for beginners and advanced. And I will show you how to make it today. And I want to let you know that this includes everything except for the ink, scissors, and glue. But it does have Stampin' Dimensions in it. So it's got all the stuff, everything's scored and embossed and ready to go. I'm excited to show this to you. And please excuse if any clutter you see. I'm a busy person and I gotta clean and I got to do other things. I'm a mom, and so I craft and it gets messy. I get cleaned. I craft and it gets messy and it gets cleaned. And I'm like many of you out there, where I only have a small closet to store all my stuff in, and I don't have a giant room. But one of these days I will have one of those giant rooms that you could see other people have. But until then, I make do with what I got. But stay with me and we'll get started. Hey Stampers, before we get started, I wanted to point out to you that yes, a lot of stuff's included with this set. Everything's dyed and scored, and there's a few things in there in string, and then the sequins and stuff was not included as scissors and glue or the inks or the stamp set. So if you want this and you want this, you gotta buy both. And so this is the to you and to yours stamp set, and it comes with photopolymer only, but I love photopolymer and you'll love it too. So this is located on page 4 of the holiday catalog. If you would like a catalog, please let me know. I also have it available to look at the PDF on my blog at stampinmama.com. Just click catalogs and you should be able to see this guy. So let's get started. So with this, it comes with, let's see, all the stickers in the oven. Here's the backing in the windows and the stencils. Even includes the envelopes. Let's see. It also's got Merry Christmas and Merry and Bright in 3 different languages, but we're going to use this one today. There's Joy in 3 different colors. Not 3 different colors, 3 different languages, so I'm so sorry. And look at this beautiful, already pre-cut and scored cardstock they're going to use today. But I believe I'm just going to be using this one and this one today. And then all the sequences and this in here. Plus the stickers and the trim that goes around the shaker cards, but I think we're just using stars and the trees today. So I've already scored this. Well, not I scored it. I folded it. Next, I'm going to use a cucumber crush ink pad and try to center it as best in the middle and push it down. That's what you gotta do with photopolymer. Good. There you go. Can't tell, but it's green. And then glue. I'm going to put glue where I want to put sequences. So I want there to look like there's ornaments on this tree. I mean, you can honestly do these however you want them. Change them up a little bit. I've seen different things. So be mindful of how much sequence you use, because they do provide fillers, but you gotta be careful about how much you put in, because you don't want to use all or most of them on a couple cards and then have nothing left for the rest of your cards. So keep that in mind. Just lots of sequence. They like to roll. And then now I have that set up, I'm going to move on to the using Stays On ink. I always keep that. I don't know how many other people get rid of that. I keep that cover so I open up and I don't get on my fingers. Just try to center it as best as possible. I like to do that first. I think people put the green lining around the card down first, but before they put that little bucket, but you know what? Do what you do. And then here's the tricky part, picking up the lining. And if anyone hasn't noticed, I got green ink on my finger, and I'm doing my best not to get it everywhere. But there's always a way around it. Use scissors to go along and move them. There's gaps if you like. Simple. Some people actually pull out the whole tree and then put it on there and then take the middle of the tree out. But it's awesome. This part is a sticker too. Cut it out and you can use this for another card. Whoop, whoop. Yep, thumbs up right there. If I can tie a bow without wasting this very beautiful red white twine, because it's like a tinsel and it glitters a little bit. and I'd like to use it for other projects. So that's my tip on saving for your twine. There's really no rhyme or reason to use more than that. It's a little glue. Have it set up. Let that dry while we work on the sentiment. And on this, you'll notice sentiment's green, but I'm going to go for red. Real red. I'm looking at this. I see the glitter. I must have done a glittery project and not clean that up. Oh well. Probably could have done the sentiment before I put the twine on, but it's all good. And that looked beautiful. Close that up. Flip it over. Excuse me, my brain. Here's this. I'm worried about it not adhering, so I'm gonna trim it. Worried about it being too big. And you got these strips that come with the set. They actually stick pretty good. Well, that's not coming up. These are used to keep the goodies inside so they're not spreading out throughout the card. And it doesn't have to look, you know, snazzy, super neat. Just do the best you can. And it is handmade after all. For good measure, I added these to the ends of the window sheets because I don't want it to move. I'm going to take this and center it so I only peeled off half of this so I could put the little bit of snow. Pretend like this is an outside tree. And a little bit, just a tiny bit of sequence, not a lot. Peel off the rest. And push down. Voila. Now I realize I forgot to do. Let's see if I can still do it. Learn from my mistakes, folks. We will make this happen. We're at the store. I use Daffodil Delight ink because I don't have gold, and the kit says use gold, and I'm like, I don't have gold, and there you have it. Now I'm going to use just a little bit. I'm getting low on my Tombow. I like using glue because it stays longer. I do like that tear and stick tape. That stuff's strong too. Center it however you want it. There we go. Voila, got this card done. Let's see if we can get this card done fast. This looks like the fastest card. Just gently peel this guy up. I'm thinking I have this. I have it. I thought, you know what? I realized I had it upside down. That doesn't matter. I could have rotated it before I do that. Remember, the pointy side goes up. And smooth it down to make sure it sticks. Use my Daffodil Light ink. I'm sorry, these videos longer than I normally do my videos, but I really wanted to show you at least 2 cards from this set. You don't have to do stars, but I think it adds a little bit more to it. There we go. Sorry about that. Now we got our stickers. Don't need a lot, just, you know, this is already a lot of stars. It's just there to make it pop a little bit more. And I just realized this is a sticker. And I need to put the window sheet on. And I actually decided that I'm gonna glue it this time. You can use tear tape, whatever you want to use. I chose glue. I didn't want to stick this on. out the window sheet. Now I got flipped over. Go there. You can cut little squares, or you can just curve right around it. It's really up to you. I've seen people cut little tidbits, but I mean, it's really up to you. Just depends on how much you want to spend time doing that. If you think it's going to be easier, because it could be frustrating a little bit too if you cut the wrong length. That would not be fun. Now peel most of this off. So it's a little bit of tricky part. Can be getting the backing. And did I move that backing? Hold on a second. I found it. You don't necessarily have to worry about lining up, just for the make sure it doesn't go over the edge. Just add a little bit. Ta-da! Now all that's left is to glue it to this guy. You need just a little bit easier on the other one. Not to say that the other one was hard, it's just this one takes less time. I think of that a glue. Almost done. Center it. And then grab our string for the last minute touch. Let's see if I can tie it without having to cut it. A little bit. Trying to fix it as sort of it worked. It's just like you get easily looped, and since I'm not necessarily over because I don't want to put my head in front of the card. So this is the card. These two cards, two different cards created with a different kit. With one kit, two different cards, and there's another one, a third one. But this is all I have time for, and I hope that you stuck around. If you have any questions, please comment below. or head over to stampingmama.com and click Contact Us and ask me a question there. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. If you like to order one of these, I would be also happy to help you with getting one of these kits and stamp set. So, thank you for watching. Enjoy my Jingle All the Way series. I'll have more coming up soon. Thanks. Bye.